Scorpion. This reading is for you. Welcome to She Rising Owl. This is the meditation readings, the divine you. You are now either listening via podcast or watching this reading for Scorpio. All right. So before I get into it, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and make sure you follow me on other platforms. Please tune into the introduction reading because it's going to teach you a little bit about the energy and what I was picking up prior to doing all of these readings. And I also release special here we go again. Can't talk. I also release special messages, okay? So listen for that. All right. Goodness. Sometimes I'm struggling what I gotta say. I don't know, something told me to mention this. Maybe some of you might have a slight lisp, a little bit. That's fine. Okay? Happens to all of us at some point throughout our lives. Just take your time and think about what you have to say before you say it, and it's going to come out beautifully. All right, now this is not going to resonate for every Scorpio, but if you have Scorpio in your chart, this may relate to you. If it doesn't relate, please don't force it to relate, okay? Go listen to some of my other readings that I have released thus far. All right. I know it's like, what's going on here? I'm going to break it down for you. Okay. I had to dig a little bit because I got the first card that came out was handwriting and clouds came out in reverse, which represents, the mystical, right? The unknown, things we can't see. So these are just clarification cards for these cards. And the third card that came out was Oracle Wisdom. Let's start here, Scorpio. He's so deep. When I did cards to clarify handwriting, authenticity, which this is what that represents, but that stood out to me more. I feel like maybe this might not be for every Scorpio, but quite a few of you are learning to stand more in your authentic self. And I feel like because Scorpios, you kind of react and reflect other people's behaviors so much that it's kind of hard to identify who you truly are. I feel like a lot of Geminis struggle with this as well. And a couple other signs I feel may struggle with this slightly, but I think you and Gemini the most, right? The Black Moon and Lilith in Sagittarius came up, and this is about freeing yourself, right? When I think of Sagittarians, I just think of them as being just bold and very outspoken, and they kind of just say what the hell comes to mind, literally. They are the opposite sign of Gemini, and they have no regard sometimes for what they say. Geminis are quite chatty and do the same thing. I mean, that is their opposite. Very similar. Where sometimes they are a fire sign, Sagittarius, so they kind of just act instead of thinking about it, where Gemini will kind of think about it more so. But I feel like with this, what I'm saying, this connection here with Sagittarius, the Lilith and Sagittarius coming out, I feel that because you probably reflect others' behavior so much that you've probably said a lot of things or wrote a lot of things. I'm getting like text messages now that you probably did not mean to say, but it just kind of came out because you're just reflecting other people's behaviors. But learn to free yourself and stand in your own authenticity. Like, find out who you are. Maybe Spirit is guiding you with this Uranus here, this spark of genius ascension. You could be ascending, like I said, learning who you are, standing in your own authenticity, okay? So let's put that over there. Now, I got mystical clouds, which kind of came out in reverse. I usually leave cards how I see it most of the time. I don't know why this came out like this. At first I was thinking like lack of faith in the divine a little bit. Maybe you felt that you were being a little reckless. Okay. Listen, I don't know where this is coming from right now. This is just spewing out. Okay. This is me in my raw state as a reader right now. Okay. I am just intuitively, this is coming out. I don't know where it comes from sometimes. Could come from above. I don't know. Okay. It's just coming out. Right? This message is for you. If you are relating to this, this is for you. Okay. You could sometimes be the destroyer in situations. Scorpio, I could definitely see that. I mean, when I think of your sign, I think about the Reaper. Like, you could be kind of bringing the destruction in. You could be probably destroying good situations and you don't realize you're doing it, right? But that's because you're not sometimes being your, or you just can't find your authentic self. I feel like these are for maybe younger Scorpions that I'm speaking to. Could be, or middle age, but I feel like I'm speaking more to the younger crowd right now. So you could do destructive things and that's what the moon and Lilith and Aries represents, right? You could also be allowing other people's actions to lead your life, where you need to step into your own authenticity again and lead your own life. Then I got the divine feminine awakening, Eve. You know, we know the story, the biblical story rather. She bit into the apple, or we don't even know if it was apple. We just know it was a fruit, okay? She bit into the fruit and she became more aware that she was naked, okay? And it was just like knowledge, forbidden knowledge that she just wasn't supposed to know. She had no business knowing at the time. Started flooding her brain, right? I feel like you could be getting messages, downloads from spirit, you know, that it's time for you to step into this role. If this relates to you in any way, please give me a thumbs up. That supports the channel, guys. Or just leave a message, okay? For my podcasters, I'm going to link the podcast to this reading down below on YouTube, but for the podcasters, please make sure you show your support through the podcast channel as well. So for the Oracle Wisdom, I got Ashera, which is the mother of the gods. It could be, I feel like I'm speaking to a younger Scorpio. And your sun sign doesn't have to be Scorpio. This could be another placement in your chart. So meaning you could be another sign listening to this. With the Ashera, I feel like you're stepping into you're growing is what I want to say. You're growing. I feel like the growth of this life is starting to show, if that makes any sense. You could be stepping into a new role, motherhood for some of you, or you could just be like portraying an energy of someone who's more knowledgeable, okay? I feel like also with the moon here, you're learning to listen to your intuition and you're seeking emotional healing. How are you doing that? I'm not too sure. Again, you know what? The fact that I got mother in the belly, some of you could be pregnant or about to be pregnant. Or you're just pregnant with this intuitive knowledge. But I am picking up a pregnancy here. So some of you could be pregnant here. All right, let's get a storyline going. Scorpio. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try to make this quick because I am a little hungry. So I'm trying to make this quick. I don't want me to use these cards, so I'm gonna skip on that deck. I'm gonna pull from this other deck I've been using a lot. I love these cards. Absolutely beautiful. These cards right here. I did a review of it on my other channel, so go check it out. Okay, I don't know. I'm just going to throw that down because I didn't ask any questions. But I have the riddle. The riddle. I'm thinking maybe you're understanding energy flows better. Remember I was saying knowledge. I was speaking up on knowledge. Like, I feel like you're learning about life. You're becoming more knowledgeable is what I want to say here. Okay. Some of you could be learning about the planets. Let me get another card for authenticity. And I just want a card for like free yourself. I'm trying to figure out like what do you frame yourself from? Let's just clarify here. I just want to make sure that I'm reading the energy right. Again, this is not going to resonate for everybody. Don't force it. Sword. Okay. The sword. When I think of swords, I think of truth. I think about someone just being honest and forthright. Like, this is who I am, or this is what I want. Shoot, some of you could be writing a letter or some sort. Like I said, we're in the digital era, so you could be writing an email. Just kind of simply stating your truth. And, you know, this, I don't know why a job came up, but like letting the job know this is not fitting for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this just doesn't fit my lifestyle. Shoot, some of you could be like, I'm pregnant, you know. But anyway, like, you know, this doesn't fit my lifestyle. Let me know if that relates. That could be for someone. Divine feminine awakening with the mystical. And then what else came out? And Liz and Aries. Okay. So when I think about these two cards together, if you think about Eve, or the biblical story rather, she did something reckless. And that's what this sounds like, the destroyer. But out of this recklessness came knowledge. I mean, maybe you, like I said, I feel someone is like coming from their 20s and crossing over into like their 30s. That's the feeling I'm picking up here. I got the father. The father. Some of you could have had an absent father in your life, and that's the reason for your decisions or your reckless behavior, Scorpio. Some of you could be, some of you may not know who the father is if you're pregnant. Could have had multiple partners. So sorry. Please find out who that is, so you know you don't want to have to explain to your son or daughter later on. Some of you might be having a girl. I'm sorry, son. You don't want to have to explain to them, try to figure, you know, when they're asking you, who is my daddy? You know, like, you want to have some type of answer. So please, if you know or have some idea, please find out. The vessel. The fact this card comes out reminds me, this could be a special person that's growing inside your belly. You are being used as a vessel of some sort for this birth situation. I don't know. This is, I'm trying to make sense of this to you without sounding too crazy. But your body could be used as a vessel for spirit to bring something good, if that makes any sense. I don't know, but that's what I'm getting so far. Let me know if that makes any sense to you. I feel like you've went through with the mountain, went through a lot of trials and tribulations in your life. But you're heading somewhere. You got to get to the mountaintop. And I spoke to that before. I believe earlier in these readings. I spoke about that before early in these readings, so please go back and review some of my earlier readings, these meditation readings. Okay, let's go, because I'm getting hungry. Let's jump to the moon and to intuition and emotional healing. My battery's getting a little low here, so I'm gonna hurry up, wrap this up. The moon, intuition and emotional healing. Hate to stop right now. Okay, the offering. For some of you, this could be a new beginning. This is a chance to start over in your life. This spiritual download, this you learn to stand into your authenticity, could be a new beginning for you, okay? And understand the unseen. This card says the unseen. Just because you can't see it does not mean it's not there. Does not mean it's not real. You're not crazy, Scorpio, because a lot of you are very mystical. Okay? I don't know, I'm picking up some of you might be a part of the 144. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then it's not for you. If you do know what I'm talking about, this could be for you. Something about the apocalypse, I have no idea. I'm going to leave that at that because I don't want them to take my channel down. I'm going to leave that up to your imagination. Scorpion. I want a quick clarification on, because I was picking up like a lot of pregnancy and stuff. Let me just pull another card really quick to see what all of this is about. This, Ashira and wisdom, and I'm telling you, some of you are becoming parents. I'm picking that up. Foresight. Some of you guys might have the gift of foresight. Some of you could be readers yourself. Some of you, okay, with the crystals, some people probably have told you that you're not allowed, like crystals are like demonic or whatever. No, they're not. They're of the earth, okay? Make sure your intentions are pure when you're using them, or you're not wishing ill on anybody. But yes, they are here to help us with healing. Some of them are here to help us get grounded, right? Or connect to the higher realms. Some of you might use crystal healing. That's fine, okay? This is for like insight. Black cat. I think a lot of, I'm talking to you, like y'all could be superstitious, very spiritual, just into all that. Okay, I feel like I'm talking to a very mystical group here of individuals. If you've been seeing black cats, that could be a signal from spirit of good luck. And maybe this reading has brought you certainty, because you were probably pondering all of this, but now you could be more certain that, okay, I'm not crazy. I also saw the pendulum at the bottom of the deck. So maybe some of you guys use your crystals. You use like a little pendulum, okay, to maybe center your energy or meditate. So I got that as well. Scorpio, I hope this brought you some clarity. But what I'm picking up here overall is step into who you truly are. Step into that authenticity. It is okay. Everybody's not going to agree with your practices and what you do, but it's not, you are not here for everybody to understand you, if that makes any sense. Some of you are here to spark change, inspiration, whatever. Some of you are here to spark growth in others. Okay? You guys take care, okay? See you in the next reading. Bye.